We're going to pull one card for you, one card for them, and one for the outcome. So Spirit, for the viewer, may we please have a look? One card for the viewer, one card for them, and one for the outcome. So as I'm shuffling, if you're someone who loves a personal message that lands right when you need it, then my 12 months of tarot might be perfect for you. So each month I send a personalized tarot reading directly to your inbox. Something that is just for you, a little moment of clarity and reflection to look forward to. So, all right, let's have a little peek. Your energy is showing up as the Ten of Pentacles. Theirs is the Eight of Swords, and the outcome is looking like this glorious Four of Wands, also known as the 1111 card, the card of divine counterparts. So these cards are showing me that there is a very powerful dynamic that is playing out here. And you're showing up in this very deeply grounded, self-assured energy. This Ten of Pentacles, it absolutely speaks to your stability and your clarity and your readiness for a long-term commitment. So you know what you want. The other person, however, is appearing as this Eight of Swords, which suggests that they could be feeling mentally trapped or uncertain, possibly overthinking or caught in some sort of fear-based patterns. And yet, with this Four of Wands linking you both, there is no question that this is a soul level connection, as I mentioned momentarily ago. So it does have this potential for union, for celebration, for shared stability. The energy is present, but someone has to free themselves in order to meet you there. So let's go into each of the cards a little bit more in depth. So the Ten of Pentacles, it speaks to abundance, but not just in finances. To me, it feels like every area of your life. Your health, your home, your relationships, your career. And this is a stability that has been earned. I really feel like you've done the work to raise your frequency and to align with a more peaceful, fulfilling reality. What's especially meaningful in this particular imagery is all of these little pansies that we're seeing. And these are also known as heart's ease. And it really tells me that your heart is at peace, not because everything is perfect, but because you've reached a place where your worth and your truth and your vision, they're completely unwavering. You're no longer chasing, you're very rooted, and no matter what the outcome is with anybody else, you're at peace with yourself. And that's the foundation for everything else to grow. Now, as far as the person that you're thinking of showing up as this Eight of Swords, traditionally this is a card about feeling trapped. Not necessarily a physical trap, but it's something that very much is on their mind. So there's this mental noise, or there's this inner conflict, or there could be a fear of making a wrong move. And it's a card that often shows up when someone is struggling with the timing of a decision, where they might want to move forward, but they also feel frozen. So within this particular image, we can see all of these little white flowers, and they have always reminded me of their little thought bubbles. Within this card, it feels like they're very fragile, they're fleeting, that they have this desire to meet you, but their current mindset isn't necessarily allowing them to. And that's the key. It's not a lack of feeling. It's a lack of clarity, it's a lack of self-trust, or it's a lack of readiness on their part. It feels like you've elevated, you've found the peace, and they're really still trying to untangle themselves from their own mental loop. So this card doesn't say no, it just simply says not yet. Not until they can create a shift internally. So the connection between the both of you is this Four of Wands. This is a very powerful signifier of divine union, that of soul contracts and aligned timelines. So when it shows up, especially in a reading like this, it confirms that there's something very sacred about the connection. There is a foundation that exists beyond the surface. Now within this card, we see these little flowers, and I've always thought of them as scarlet pimpernels. And one of the traditional meanings or the symbolic meanings of a Scarlet Pimpernel talks to emotional entanglement. So there's this deep energetic thread that links the two of you. This could be a shared current of feeling or a knowing or a sensing, often what we would call empathic or telepathic communication. So even if you're not physically speaking, it's likely that you're picking up on their energy, their highs, their doubts, their longing, and chances are they may be picking up on yours too. So this is a bond that can really linger, and it does ask to be honored in some kind of form. The Four of Wands, it shows us that there is a portal, a doorway, which is very interesting because we do have the 11/11 portal coming up fairly soon. So that could be, this could be something around, we mentioned timing, so there could be something coming up this November in the next few days. And it feels like they might still be working through something here, but the connection itself, it feels very real. And there's something about it that still hasn't been completed. So with this, what is the potential outcome here? So it tells us that it's very much alive, emotionally, energetically, spiritually. And I do believe that the both of you are going to continue to pick up on each other's thoughts and feelings because that bond is really strong. But for this to ground into something stable and lasting, the other person really needs to rise and meet you at the frequency that you're already holding. And until then, that potential lingers, but it remains only as a potential. So if this has resonated and you would like a personalized deep dive into your connection or the path ahead, then private readings are available via the link in my bio, including same-day readings that are returned to you within 24 hours.